Right, this will be the last video for this lesson, and in this lesson, or in this video, we're going to be learning some of the different formulas that you can use to calculate file sizes. We have here the first formula, which we've seen already, and that is to find out what the resolution of an image is, which means how many pixels an image has. We multiply its width times height. So if an image is 8 by 8, then the answer will be 64. So 64 pixels is the total amount of pixels, is the image resolution for whatever image you're trying to find the resolution for. The size in bits is not too complicated. You multiply the width and the height, and then you add to the multiplication the color depth as well. So for example, if we're using in this same image 2-bit depth, then we already have the width times height. So we take 64 and we multiply it by 2 and we get 128. So this image, whichever image we've made up here, is 128 bits, like so. So it's width times height times color depth. These formulas are very important for your exam and you must memorize them. Now, if you would like to find out the size of your file in bytes, then you can simply divide your 128 bits by 8, and that will give you your file size in bytes. Now, dividing 128 by 8 will give us 16 bytes. So this image, whichever image we're talking about here, which is an 8 by 8 image, has 64 pixels, has 128 bits, and is 16 bytes in size. Now, if you ever calculate something and you end up with a number like something like 129, which doesn't divide by 8 exactly to a whole number like 16, your answer for the question should be 17 bytes. So if you're being asked to find out how many bytes an image has, and your calculation is not giving you a whole number, then you give the next number up, so you're rounding it up to the next byte, and you say 17 bytes, because it will use an entire byte to store that extra bit in there. I mean, it's such a small amount, computers don't really care about these anymore, so your answer should be a whole number like this one. You don't have to say 17 point something something bytes, you just say 17 bytes. Now, another type of question you might get in the exam is to convert binary data to an image, or vice versa, an image to binary data. So what you would do here is you would convert, if you were converting from an image to binary, you would write the binary patterns like this: 1 1 0 1 1 0 1 1, like so. And if you were converting the other way, from binary to an image, you would then simply just color in the cells which are represented by black, or should represent black. Now, in the question, they will tell you either very directly, or there will be some clues as to which number is representing which color. In this case here, you didn't know, but once I started writing these numbers here, you kind of figured that out yourself. So learn these and practice these, because these are very, very important for your exam.